Hello everybody and welcome back to our very first farm. If you're just joining us, we're continuing to work on trying to build up something here. I'm not really sure what. I have been running a farm on my own outside of the channel, and I've been really building it up into a grass slash or silage, basically a silage operation, because I'm able to make a crazy amount of money doing that. We do have a bunch of fields over here that are growing grass. But what we're going to need to make the silage part work is we're going to need a silage silo. And I think I'm actually going to do kind of like I did in my other farm and put my silage silo over here, because it's going to be where our very near to where our grass growing operation is. Now, we don't have enough money to do that though, so that is a problem. We need 75,000 to put this down, and I don't quite have it. So what we're going to end up having to do is I'm going to have to take out a relatively large loan, because we're going to need to have enough money to put down this so that we can turn our, well, I don't know. We could do it a couple of different ways. We can do the silo here, which I'd rather just do because it's much easier to do, or we can head into here and we can, because here's the setup that I'm gonna be doing. There is I found a cool mod pack that allows me to have these guys here, and the way this is set up is you can have it so that this is on the front of your tractor, and then this mounts to the front of this so that you can have full mowing on the front, and then you can also attach a forage wagon to the back. And basically you're mowing and you're swathing into a swath, and then you're immediately picking up into a forage wagon, which allows you to really get a lot done in a short amount of time. So that's going to be the way we collect our grass. But then we need to be able to put the grass somewhere, and preferably I would like to put it in this silo, silage factory over here. Because it basically takes all of the grass that we collect, we dump it in here, turns it into silage or whatever other stuff we need. It can turn it into silage, and it can also turn it into hay, which will make it so that we can actually make all of the different food that we need for, or the what is it called? Mix something, the cow feed. We can mix it that way. So I'm thinking I'm going to take a bank loan out for now so that we can get through this season. I should probably wait until the grass has actually grown, and then we can go ahead and buy all of the stuff that we need. We have to wait until the spring before we can plant any new seed over here in these fields that we're going to be keeping for the whatever random stuff we want to do. So that being said, it hasn't grown yet. Let's advance the time. Here we go. Let's advance the time to the next month. We'll go check the field one more time just to see if the grass has actually grown. I believe the grass will grow all the way through November, and then it doesn't really grow very much in December, January, and February. So if we can get at least a little bit of grass over here, that'll at least let us start doing some silage, because the silage sells really well in January. So okay, here we go. So I'm not convinced that it's actually going to get what we need, though. If it's not going to grow anyway, then we might just continue moving on, get the months moving until we get into the spring, and then we can plant a crop and do all of that stuff. So let's see about. So it's in the growing stage right now. The next month after that will be the first harvest stage. The next month after that will be the second harvest stage. So now it's just mostly a question of, is it actually growing? Because I don't know that it grows in December and January. And we would want to sell it in January anyway. If it's at least grown this much, if it's at least grown up to now and it's ready to harvest, then we'll probably push it to next month just to see. And then, worst comes to worst, we just have a reduced harvest because of the... Yeah, okay, so it's still growing. All right, we'll push it one more month just to see if maybe there's some slow growth going on, but I think maybe December, January, and February, there's no growth because it's winter time. I keep forgetting that I can just fast travel to a vehicle here, but whatever. All right, we'll check it one more time. See if the grass has grown to, because if we can harvest it right now, January is generally the month where we can get the most money. Well, we wouldn't be able to turn it into silage right now anyway. Yeah, we needed it to grow before January so that we could turn it into silage. So, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to wait until the spring to do anything with this. It's probably still growing. Yeah. All right, yeah, I don't think it grows in December, January, and February. So I'm gonna advance until we get to March, and then we'll go and check and see. All right, well, we got our grass ready to harvest now, so that's the first stage of ready to harvest. So I'm going to move it one more month. That's going to put us in April, which is going to allow us to get actually quite a lot done. We'll be able to seed these fields with something. Maybe we might do soybeans again. I might do sorghum. I haven't decided yet. But then we can also do all that stuff that we need to do to cut the grass and get it into a silage pit to turn into silage. So, just gotta wait for the thing here to change. So first, I can't cut grass and plant seed at the same time. So let's plant the seeds first because we want to make sure that we get that done. I would need another tractor to be able to do both. But that's okay. It looks like we have plenty of seed and fertilizer available, so we don't have to buy anything. We'll do soybeans. Get ourselves lined up, do a pass, and then I'll cut until we're done with the entire planting. I know you guys don't want to watch every single time we do it. But then again, I don't know. How many of you are new? Let me know if you're new in the comments. And I'm trying to make sure I make these videos in a way that's catering to everybody. So I know there's some people who have never seen this game before. There's some people who have seen a lot of this game. Some people who just like watching watching the process of just going through this stuff. So, oh, hold on, I got stuck on the tree. We'll fold up the thing here. I really need to chop that tree down. Do I have a chainsaw? Do I have a chainsaw? No. Well, a chainsaw doesn't really cost very much. Let's go ahead and just get one. We'll hop out and we'll chop this tree down because it's always in my way. Do like that. Let's see. Let's go that way so it'll fall that way, hopefully. There it goes. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, but that's all right. Ugh. Now, hopefully, when I go around, it'll get it out of the way. I'm going to actually run into it and see if I can push it into the ditch there. Because I don't really need to worry about the tree there. All right, cool. And now it doesn't even really look that out of place. It's one way to do it, I guess. Get this like that. Okay, so I'll finish this field, head over there, and do the other field, and I'll be back when we're ready to start cutting some grass. All right, we are finishing up our seeding of this area over here. All right, get this turned around, parked, and then we need to go and grab, or we need to get well, hold on. I think first and foremost, why did I lose money? Confused as to why I lost money. I thought I had like 20,000. What did I do that cost me money? I don't think I did anything that should have cost me money. All right. Well, so the first thing that we need to do is I think we're gonna need a loan, because there's a couple of ways we can do this. We can lease the mowers that we need, and for both of these, that's going to be what, 2,300 for that, and then for the forage wagon, another 5. So So 5, 6, 7, 7,300 so far for all of that. And then we could do a baler. We could do a baler that does wrapping as well. I know some of these do wrapping. So hold on. This will do wrapping up to 150 centimeters. This will do square. Oh, that one just does square bales. So, and then we could do this one for another 5. That would turn it into bales. I don't know. I kind of just want to take out a loan and just pay that back quickly. Yeah, because the bales are a pain. You always end up having to stop and wait for them. So yeah, I think we'll take out a loan. Yeah, I think we'll take out a loan. Let's get ourselves up to... Oh, I didn't realize we already had a loan. Well, that's gonna be a thing. We gotta pay that back as quickly as possible. So let's set this over here where I want it. Over here. And so I'm gonna put it back as far as I can. Okay, so that's that. So now we should be able to lease, because as much as I'd love to buy this stuff, we don't have the money for it right now. So we'll lease that. Lease that. And then we need a forage wagon to collect all of that and put it in the silage pit there. So now let's go put all of this on our tractor. So the cool thing about this setup is that we can put this guy on the front here. Then we can back up and put the front unit on the front of this unit. Then we can come over here and put this guy on... Oh, you know what? Well, that was stupid of me. I meant to change the speeds of that stuff, but that's all right. I'll try to, when I buy them, I'll make sure I put them up. I have a mod that allows me to increase the running speed of things. It makes life so much easier. Let's see. Oh, I gotta fix my keybinds here. That's not good. So we need to get down to here, and what I generally do is I have my turn tools on and off on that one. I have my lower tool function on... Oh, it is saved. So what's going on here? Oh, because I haven't unfolded it yet. Let's do that. And then I guess we'll come over here. Try not to get stuck on the things there. There we go, that turns everything on. Let's get this lowered. And now, as we go, we're filling up... Oh! I always forget to do that. Working mode, we want swath dropping. Okay. Clean that up. All right, so now we got a nice little line of swath being dropped right behind us as we mow in front. This is combining 2 steps in one, which is an extremely efficient way of doing things and my preferred way of going. If I can find efficient ways to get things done, oh man, it makes me happy. So we're gonna do this field here, get it all loaded up with silage, dump it in the silage factory over there, which will turn it into silage. So we're going to mow up the grass, take the grass over to the silage factory, turn it into silage, and then life will be good. But then we have to wait until January to sell it because that's when the good prices are. So I don't know. We might not have enough money to sustain loan payments all the way until then. The only thing about doing it this way is that you end up leaving some grass behind, but that's all right. Only ends up being a little bit in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to finish up this field, and I'll be back when we are done doing this. All right, we're more or less full on our forage wagon, so let's get this thing folded up, take it over here. I wanted to bring you guys in for one cycle of actually bringing this over and emptying the forage wagon into here. Stop right here and dump it. So we just got to wait for that to empty out. And then once that's done, we'll go over to this little wrench icon, which will allow us to select what we want the factory to be producing. I could have turned that on. Well, actually, I can just go to the production chains here. I always forget that I can do it from here. So we're going to have that starting to turn everything into silage. So it's going to turn grass into silage, and then we'll be able to sell the silage for lots and lots of money once we finish, or once we get to January. And we're going to leave all of this planted as grass because we can harvest it several times throughout the year, and we'll have tons of silage available come January. And that's going to make us quite a bit of money. We just got to make it to January and hopefully not run into any problems with our loan. Do this last little swath here, and then I'll start doing the other area over there. I have keybinds set up that allow me to lift up the front while leaving the back on, so I don't have to worry about missing any materials, but also making sure we don't overcut into areas I don't really want to do. So I think we'll do a headland right here on this end of the field, so we have some room to turn around, and we'll just do back and forth across. So let's get this down like this. We'll do one row this way, run one row back the other way to give ourselves plenty of room to turn around. And then we'll go down to the other end and do the same thing. Ooh, I gotta make sure I get the sped up version next time, because man, this takes forever. I'm used to the ones that let me do like 16, 17 miles an hour. Okay, so we'll swing these around. That is a mod that I downloaded that lets me increase the working speed of things, just because things take so long to get done in this game already. So if I can speed up the process a little bit, it makes me happy. So I'm going to go all the way down to the end. I'll do another couple of headland passes on that side so we have room to turn around without hitting the light poles. And then I'll finish up the field, drop it off over there, and we'll figure out what we're doing next. All right, we're finishing up this field over here. I'm not going to bother going back for this last little swath there because there's no point. It'll all grow back and look the same eventually. So finish gathering up all of this. We may not have enough room in the forage harvester. Just enough to, like I said, we'll just leave the last of that swath there. It's fine. Get this stuff dropped off. That's going to finish the field. We will deposit all of this. By next month, it will have all turned into silage, but, you know, it's not really... I don't think it's worth selling. Let's drop this off. Save our content, I guess. Let's see. Silage. Yeah, we're in April. Well, I don't know. The price right now actually isn't that bad. $344. You know, well, no, because next month it's going to be May, and it's going to be down in like the 200s. So, yeah, we really need to wait until January, get the best price we can, have a bunch of different loads set up. Only problem is we have to basically rent this entire setup again next time. Whew, that's going to get expensive. But, you know, we got to do it. We got to do it. So if we need to take more loans out to float us until we can get enough, because we're going to be making tons of profit. Like the amount of money we're going to be making, I don't know. We're going to be making a lot of money. So I'm not overly concerned about the loans that we have. I mean, it's going to take us it might take us a little while to pay them back, but I'm not worried about paying them back. The amount of money that we're going to be making out of all of this is going to be so much that I'm not that worried about it. So let's go grab, and worst comes to worst, well, I mean, I guess we could sell the truck if we have to. Let's go grab the fertilizer so we can go ahead and get the grass fertilized immediately. That way we can get the maximum amount of yield out of our crops here. Oh, come on. There we go. You know what? I think 45% is enough. I don't have the in my other farm I have the other 2 fields down at the end. I've already bought those. So I don't have that for this one though. So let's whoa. Let's come over here. Let's get this started. And then we'll get this field fertilized, and then we'll put this away and we'll advance some time. Right, we are finishing up our fertilization. Get this last little bit done. And we can go put all of this away, advance some time. We're going to need to fertilize the soybeans that we did. So I'll go ahead and just leave this attached. We can advance the... Oh. We can advance the time and advance the time by a month. Do the fertilization over there. Then I'm not looking forward to seeing how much the loan interest is going to hit us. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. We just need enough. We just need to make sure we have enough to continue renting equipment. 366 for the loan. That's not bad. Okay, it's actually not that bad. So let's go ahead and fertilize our stuff here. Fortunately, with this spreader, we're able to just do a single pass down the field here from the middle. Verify that we're actually fertilizing all of this. Cool. So I'm going to go down to the end there. I'll fertilize that one over there. Then we'll go and check out our grass. All right, went and modified this. I'm trying to modify all of my implements to have this the increased working speed mod. Because, you know, if I can get all this stuff done faster, I'd much rather do that. I know it doesn't seem. I know it's all farming and stuff. It is super repetitive and boring at times. Okay, so we have growing grass. That means 2 months from now we'll be able to do another harvest for the grass. And ideally we have enough money to be able to... So let's see. May, June, July, and then August, September, October. So we should be able to get 2 more harvests out of all of this. Unfortunately, we're going to have to lease all of the equipment to do that every time until we have enough money to buy stuff. But ideally after this year... Yeah, we're probably going to be stuck with the loans for a little while because we need to buy that equipment. It's really not cost effective to keep leasing this stuff. But I don't have the money to do it otherwise. So let's get this parked here. Get ourselves advanced to the next month. We'll check on the grass one more time. Should say ready to harvest. And then we have 1 more month to get it to its maximum yield part. I really wish there was an instant sleep mod. And there might be. It's just not on the. It's not in the actual mod thing in the game. I might have to go find a separate one somewhere. It's not that hard to install mods in this game. You just drop it in the mods folder. All right, so ready to harvest, but you can see the grass is really short. Next month it'll be tall enough that we're going to get the maximum yield out of it. So, let's head over here. Keep forgetting I can do that. That would teleport me right over here. Okay, so we'll sleep now. Should have harvest ready to go next month. We'll verify that, but I think we're going to have to save that for next time because we don't really have time to go through and do another harvest. Ooh. There we go. So let's just double check and verify that this is all set, and then I think we're going to go ahead and be done for today. Yep. So you can see how the grass is significantly longer than it was before, and it's also kind of a darker color. So anyways, hopefully you guys have been having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you have, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button. Check out the list of options available there and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in an ongoing commitment, there is the thanks button that will allow you to do a one-time contribution. Direct contributions are a critical component to turning this into a full-time gig, so it is very much appreciated. Again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys are enjoying building a farm with me, and I will see you for the next one.